So I went there and I played a recital for the National Gallery of Art. Paul Hume and they gave me spectacular reviews. I can't imagine the reviews that they gave me. Now, Paul Hume had the highest profile in the country as a music critic. He had President Truman, his daughter Margaret Truman, was a singer, and she was not a very good singer, and she had sung a concert at the Phillips Gallery, and Paul Hume gave her a bad review. The President of the United States was so angry that he took a piece of White House stationery and wrote a nasty note back to Paul Hume and sent it in the mail. Paul Hume got it. First, he didn't believe that it was real. He thought it was a joke. But he was on the regular faculty of the Post as a reporter. He took it and they verified it was true. Well, that became a sensational story nationwide, that the President Truman had written this music critic a nasty note because the critic had given Margaret Truman a bad review. And so Paul Hume became very famous. So a review by Paul Hume, a good review by Paul Hume, was immediately noticed. It was noticed by a manager in New York. And two things happened. It was noticed by a manager in New York, Mildred Chagall, and so she contacted me. She was a small management, but she was looking for a pianist, so I got a New York manager. That was the first thing. The other thing was that a man by the name of Homer Ulrich, who was chair of the music department at the University of Maryland, read the review. The week before, one of his piano professors had said that she was going to get married and move away, and he was looking for a piano professor. So he called up Richard Bales at the National Gallery, and he said, "Is Stewart Gordon still in town?" And he said, "Yes, his parents live in Arlington. He's probably still here." He gave me the number, and so I got a call from Homer Ulrich, who said, "Would you come out to the University of Maryland and have an interview with me, and would you apply to the search committee?" Boy, now the University of Maryland did not have a very prestigious department at that time, but make a long story short, they hired me, and I was in at the University of Maryland then for the next 25 years. I helped Homer Ulrich build that department, and I started a piano festival in order to get a higher profile at the department and a piano competition, and that's why I got in the piano festival and competition business, in order to give a higher profile, because the competition would attract all the good pianists from Juilliard and Curtis and around the country, and we began to get foreign, and I would hire well-known judges, and so that became a very well-known competition. Eventually became the William Kapell competition, which was named for Kapell in his honor after he died in an airplane crash. So that's how I got into the academic, administrative festival kind of field. Meanwhile, I was touring with my manager, and I was going out and touring the country. I would manage to do about 15 to 20 concerts a year in vacations and making up classwork after traveling quickly out and playing concerts and then flying back and making up the work. So I was able to do that for a number of years, and gradually my reputation began to build. There was a small